HeartCount's HR Satsang sessions. This is the first ever virtual session we are conducting after a long time. So we are very much happy that you all people have taken out time and attending the session. We are expecting so many more guests also to join the session. That's where I was waiting for a while, and I'm also coordinating with the links and all. So yes, we know HR is a very critical job these days. The role of people management has become very much serious and very much impactful in the organization. So keeping that in view, we wanted to serve the HR fraternity with different kinds of informative posts, informative sessions, as well as other kind of activities from NRichHRAcademy, which can help the HR fraternity to overcome their challenges as well as to excel in their roles. That's what the main objective behind it, in which HR Satsang is one such series where we'll be inviting different guests from HR fraternity and from different industries with experience so that they can share their experiences with us. We can discuss on different upcoming and current trends so that we can get ready for the future HR activities and all. So these kind of sessions will be conducted twice a month every time, and we'll be informing you all so that you can register and attend the sessions and get the insights from the guests that are being invited. And coming to today's session, this session is being named on from HeadCount to HeartCount, the inner purpose of being in HR. Yes, we all know HR is not just an activity to manage the attendance and maybe document forwarding things. It is much beyond what we are looking into the things, and it is transforming every moment. That's what we are looking into. So what kind of transformation it's being taking, and how we as a HR need to act as a HR, how we need to go ahead. That is what going to be discussed here. So often, generally, we'll be asked for numbers when it comes to the results and all. But at the same time, there is an underlying path that we need to follow along with the head count, that we need to follow the heart also. We need to get emotional attachment with the people. We need to tap the potentials of people. We need to boost them. We need to console them. So many roles we'll be playing. So in that aspect, this session is going to be more insightful, I'm feeling. And yes, let's welcome the guest, Mr. Ram Akella, the founder of NRich HCM Solutions, and of course, the principal consultant and the principal trainer also for NRich HR Academy. We are being running this organization since 2016. Ram has been the mentor and we can say path maker for HRs here. And we have been training many of the candidates under his guidance. So he not only believes that HR is just a role, but he believes that it is a lifestyle. That is what we have been learning from him, and we have been following the things. So I would like Mr. Ram Akella to take the mic and take over the session and come up with this wonderful session. We are very much excited to welcome you, Ram. Welcome.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you, Lavanya, and a wonderful evening for all of you. So today's topic seems to be, it's a really very close to my heart, because we are talking about head count to heart count. Let me share some of my pointers with you. Yeah, you're able to see the screen?
Yes, Ram, very much.
Yes, sir. From head count to heart count is a very good, a title, I can say. Okay. So,
Ram,
yes,
please. Ram, I'm very much sorry to interrupt you. Yes, just I wanted to say a few things to the audience also, because this is a webinar session. We have kept all of you on mute. Whenever you have got something to point out, you can message or you can raise your hand so that we can help you out with the things. Thank you so much. Yes, please. Please continue.
Already certain hands were being raised already, I believe.
Mine and Shashi's. Don't worry.
That's it.
We are the most.
Yeah. Keep your mobile phones on silent and keep that your environments are cozy, non-disturbed, so that very powerful insights that we are going to look into for whatever the new and very important aspect that we are going to discuss. So make yourself comfortable and please raise your hands whenever you have a question. There is a reflection time is already there once my analysis of the points are over. So definitely you can reflect and you can have a questions and you can interact more, right? till the time gets up actually. So I'll start now from the head count to heart count, the inner purpose of being HR. The outer purpose, everybody knows that HR needs to be like, a support department, and they have certain goals to make it. But what is the inner purpose? So what is our purpose being into HR? That is, let us try to take the insights from the being in HR. We being in HR, see from that angle. So what are the points that are there? Let us discuss. I think my voice is clear now.
Yes.
So anything is that, please let. So here I found a wonderful quotation. This is what we can start with. People don't care how much you know until they know how much you care. So people needs care. People don't need any knowledge. People don't worry about the knowledge, how much you have, whether you're a PhD, whether you're from IIM, whether you're from IIT. People don't care about all those things. But people will care whenever you know how much you care them. Until then, they don't take. So that means there is a heart that works rather than the mind to mind, heart to heart works. Right? So this is where we can start with. And why HR is more than processes these days. Till today, we are talking about automation. There is a lot of data related kind of things. We are talking about all those things. But slowly the shift is coming, whether you are observing it or not, slowly the shift is coming towards people, presence, and purpose. This is the flow that which we are looking at it. I think you all agree with me. When employee engagement, right, is becoming one of the very important aspects that is coming on our tables and on our lab. Every now and then people are talking about what is the employee engagement that we are having. So we need to take the responsibility and the ownership of. Just a moment. I'm sorry for the technical glitch. Yeah. So the shift that is happening from the employee engagement, which is happening, where we are calling it as an employee experience product. So how much that we are able to retain people has become the benchmark for the performance of HR people, right or not? So how many people that you have taken, other parameters, however it is, but the thing is how many lives that you have touched, how many people that you have retained, how many people are taking, experiencing with a heart kind of thing. That is becoming the major parameter for this, right? So what is today's reflection is, let's pause and ask, are we counting heads or touching the hearts? This is what we need to truly reflect on that and try to understand. I think tell me one of your experiences, or maybe you can remember your experiences to say that, hey, I have filled the position as a HR. Rather, somebody is, how much that I could console a particular person and to give some kind of a human touch over there, empathetic, the relation that we can make, which gives you the satisfaction. Most of the people have told me that the second part, rather than the numbers and the objectives or the number of positions that filled, rather the people who got satisfied with the whatever the conflict that is going on, once we resolved it or gave some kind of a empathetic compassion or pat on the back. So those things have given them the lot of satisfaction towards them. So we are missing as a HR that kind of a satisfaction behind the numbers, behind the job. There is one element which is there. Generally, people will call it as a human touch, human touch, human touch. That human touch is very important. I'll call it as a heart touch, touching the hearts of the people. Right? So that is what is the today's reflection. Let us dive into that particular topic, into 5 different points that I would like to analyze, and I would like to put it before you. Then I'll invite you for your reflections and responses part of it. The point number 1 is the shift from admin to anchor. So as administrators, we're so busy. We have done a lot of policies, a lot of guidelines, a lot of rules. So now it is evolved from that policies to people potential. There was a wonderful analysis is there, and people have seen that HR is on spotlight today. in this technological era. And money is no more a differentiating factor for the businesses because cost of acquiring the capital has become so easy. Nowadays, you have an idea. There are so many people are ready to pour money to your idea part, right? And the technology is also very easy for today. I mean, now we are seeing as a MS teams, all of us are meeting from different places. Now we are paying very less for this particular 1 hour, very, very less, minuscule actually. So cost of acquisition of technology is also, very handy and easy to reach actually. So this is also not a differentiating factor. The only differentiating factor between the businesses is what is the kind of talent that you have. Today, companies are saying Fortune 500, Fortune 250, Fortune 200 or 100, whatever the numbers that they are talking about globally, locally, or industry wise or whatever. So all these things are coming because of the people who are handling, who are taking care of those activities at the offices. How much automation, how much robotics will come, but still there is a people, efficient people and the talent. People's activities might change compared to previously. So the way that we handle the things would change and the quantum of the work that we are making or handling might change, but definitely people are required. There's no question of it is a threat to people who are not evolving over a period of time, not learning the new technologies or a skills upgradation. Those people will fade away. Otherwise, everybody who is interested in their careers, who are moving forward, because from NRichHRAcademy, we are seeing a lot of people are showing a lot of interest towards upgrading their skills. So much of skills that people would like to upgrade and people would like to take career counseling, and they are speaking to our teams. So all of our team members are, speaking to at least 4 to 5 people per day and, counseling them towards their careers, which direction will give them a good, solid careers actually in the HR especially. So people have shifted from admin to anchor model. That is which is happening in right now. So we know that it is from the personal administration to HR. Then I mean, from the personal to HR, what is happening is HR means there is a training people's potential. Earlier, people used to take care of the time of ease, all these things that they would like to take care of it. But over a period of time, it is about the skills, because the same people working the same kind of things, but they would like to be paid differently because of their skills. So observing skills, then expanding their skills and put them use for the productivity part of it. That's where HR has come. Now HR has turned into HCM, human capital management. Those people are also being seen as an investment in people. Those kind of words have started coming into. So talking about the finances and other elements of the human capital in and around has been added. So the costs will be counted, the investments that are being counted, the trainings, the engagement, and all these things have come into HCM part of it. Of course, engagement came a little later actually as a HX. HX is human experience. So what people are experiencing counts a lot today. That matters a lot. So that's where we started from the paperwork of personal administration to human experience. That's the evolution that was happened. There might be policies that were written, but it is the people's potential which is taking up the entire thing. So that shift is happening. Another point here is from the task doers to culture bearers. So work culture is the responsibility of the owners of the, or spearheading by the HR personnel. We are the torch bearers. We are the culture bearers. We are the spearheads section. So the culture is nothing but the common beliefs and practices. So beyond the, whatever that is the happy moments that we are creating, the experiences we are increasing. That is where the culture speaks about it. It is not what is written on the wall or what is written on your code of conduct or on the name of culture, whatever the rules, regulations, guidelines, whatever that we have written is no more a culture. Culture is an experience of the employee and the moment, in that particular moment, people are counting to respond actually. So that is what is a culture that we can say, right? And from the paper pushers to, we are becoming the people connectors. They're not just paper passing or something else. Everything has got automated, digitalized. fantastic. Even small companies are also nowadays, the startups are also starting with an intent with the digitalized documentation part of it rather than the physicalized format. So people are, when the paper pushing has stopped, when the digitalization is taking place, the time they are connecting is the people. How many people as a HR do you know in your organization beyond their name and designation? Beyond their name and designation, how many people you know? So what is their habits? What is their culture? What is their understanding? What is their, where they are from? We are not getting connected with. We are considering them as a resource, but not we are making them to be resources. So there was a, I mean, long back, maybe some years ago, I was being called for a call into the boardroom. Some discussion is happening with the a lot of things. So people, one of them have said that, I mean, HR is just a support department. You do not have that kind of a scene, or you do not have that much of say in the decision making. Up to better. So I mean, it's not in the similar fashion of a tone, not exactly the words, but they said that it is like HR is a support department. What is the big deal of that particular department? I didn't argue. I didn't showcase anything, whatever my knowledge is about the HR. I don't want to give any kind of a lecture about the backbone, blood of the organization, or whatever it is. I don't want to talk anything about that. What I would like to, then I have decided that we would like to showcase with our, in the actions itself. So we conducted a lot of hiring experience, we increased, and we started retaining the best of the people in the tough times, right? And especially from the COVID side of it. And also we helped the organizations in terms of the tough times like COVID. Not at them at that time COVID is not there, but a lot of attrition is happening, that recession and all these things happen. And then so many coaching circles that we have created, and we brought in such kind of a vibrancy. The vibrancy in the organization has told a lot of things. The same person, similar kind of a boardroom meeting itself. Yeah, you are driving the business. Business continuity. That is the word that he has used. You are driving the business continuity. That's what is required. So whenever we put ourselves into that shoes and see and respect ourselves from that angle, there is a wide open, deeper senses towards the HR, what it means to. HR has not been, articulated properly. It's not been taken and been respected that properly. Nowadays, it is happening so much because the spotlight is on people. Who will drive people? People managers, nothing but HRs, nothing but we are the people. So there is a shift from the administrative outlook. So whatever the positioning or whatever the brand that we have, to anchoring certain things. So this is the point which is giving us a lot of boost to us. Let us see point number 2. Point number 2 is we are seeing people as a people. Every employee is a story. There is a behind every ID card, there is a story. Right or not? People are not resources, they are the lives. How many of us are realizing that? Hey, one more vacancy I have closed. That resource closure is over. No, it's not a resource. He's a human being, yeah. He's a living being. Have you considered that? Don't become too much emotional. No, it's not becoming emotional. It is adding some emotional intelligence. It is adding some more empathetic look. That is the truth. That is the truth. I'm not orthodox. I'm not a bookish. I would like to make it more, practical in terms of seeing the people into it. Are the people are, every ID card carries a dream. There is a person behind it. Right or not? He's having a lot of hopes, ideas, career part, right? And beyond the job description, there's a personal journey. You yourself put across. That's where I asked you the previous point. How many lives that you have seen beyond the name, beyond the designation, beyond the department. What do you know about their life story? Have you ever ventured to understand what is that is happening in the personal journey? Even we are in our training programs also, especially from the certification in the talent acquisition specialist. So at that time, we specifically we ask our recruiters to talk to the people and don't ask, tell me about yourself. So change the question to, can you please take me through your journey from your SSC 10th standard, that is your 15th year age, till then, till now. So that story, if you are learning about it, a lot of emotions, a lot of questions, a lot of struggles, a lot of toughness, a lot of gaps, and there is reasons for the gaps. And whatever they learned, how their journey went into. That journey tells you, I mean, not to become emotional, but to understand them very clearly. So for every job description or a job role that people are taking, there's a journey, there's a life story. Try to understand that. Don't look at a very superficial level of ID card, people, resource. Go deeper into that. There is a story. So are we seeing really the human behind the hire? Hiring is over. The new hires. Fantastic. They're the new hires. But there's a human element. If we can realize that, understand that, that gives us a right. So actually to say, one of our contract staff is there, used to be there. We took him. His name is Manish, and he's into the product architecture team that he's into. He's from Bihar. So then my Manish is a contract employee, and he very recent. I mean, at that time, new to Hyderabad, and he wants his child to have a school admission. So we can say that you please check with the things and all. We can send them across. But I tried to understand his. So I asked him, out of curiosity, I asked him, what is your child? Where exactly? How did he study? Which medium? Hindi medium or English medium? Whatever. So he told me about the story and the how the marriage, his marriage and his child and his age, and wife is not working and they shifted to Hyderabad. Very new to Hyderabad, but they don't know. Even he is having a lot of toughness to understand getting familiarity with the Hyderabad side. But luckily, the language is not a big deal. So that's what he usually says. Hyderabad is a very good place because I do not have any kind of a language problem. That's what we talked about it. And whenever he is applying for that, I can just redirect him to somewhere else, but I didn't do. So what we have done is, I thought that I would like to help him personally, where my child is studying and where the other schools are better. Whatever I collected the information, I told him so. And I spent a good amount of time with him after office hours and told him about how we can select and how we can move on. So I helped with some other this thing, and his child joined in a better school actually. This is in Geetanjali. He joined Bangbet. He made him to join. So this kind of a gesture, he told to many of the people. I thought that only Ram is only HR kind of thing, but he helped me a lot in my child's school admission, which is a nightmare for me. I need to take care of the new job. I need to take care of the new place. I need to take care of the family, security, insecurities. A lot of things are there. Along with the child, I need to make him to join with that. That is becoming. So handling all these things seems to be very tough for him. But when personally going beyond a little beyond, and when we are seeing about that, he's also a life. These are not just a resource. That helped him a lot. And he praised many a times actually. I didn't thought that HR will do this much. He's just a contract employee, only for 6 months that we have taken. And we told him that we would like to permanent in this particular project based kind of things. He shifted his family also to here. Right. Great. So let us move towards the point number 3. The insight here is, there are 2 insights moreover from point 1, point 2. Now the third insight is the presence. Mindful moments matters. What is the culture? What is the what we can say? The presence is the new power. Being into that particular moment, cherishing that particular moment, making it more powerful, and those moments will be matters a lot, and they will register it as an experience, and the people will stay with the company or leave the company. It is only the because of that. So who is creating that? Who is narrating that? Who is writing that narrative in the minds of the people and giving such kind of mindful moments that are happening? It is we. So that's where the question comes. Are we listening or just hearing? Listening, he is having some kind of empathy. Hearing is just getting a sound and running something in your mind. But listening is not like that. Listening is validating, is not judging, is not validating kind of things. Listening is purely listening and understanding from the perspective, other perspective. They might not talk new thing, but the new angle they can put it across. Try to understand that angle. You have your own angle of understanding or perspective. There's another angle which is coming into. Very interesting. Try to listen to that. The next is a single empathetic pass. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Single empathetic pass can change the culture. And it's just going on, going on, going on. That's okay. I'll take care of it. No, don't be like the very superficial and mechanical kind of things. Be like a human in HR. Have an empathetic pass so that you can understand the other person's feeling. Empathy, all of us know, right? Putting our perspective into the other person's shoes, getting into the other person's shoes and trying to understand what he's feeling, what he's talking about, what is causing him. So all these things. Don't have a belittle, don't have a different kind of alienated kind of things. But it is giving such kind of a view is called empathy. That empathetic pass is very much required. That happens only with listening. Got it? So presence is greater than process. In the moments of truth, it is the truth for your employee. It is the truth for that particular person's story. So being present to that particular thing rather than just a process part of it. Don't be like a process owner. Try to be like a understanding person, empathetic person on the other side of it. Give your presence over there. Complete presence. Physically present, but I just want to complete this particular transaction. I'm recollecting one of the incidents in when the exit interview is happening. There is a lady sitting opposite to me, and she's saying very superficially, "Yeah, company is good run, all these things are happening." So she is talking about very super. Somehow I'm not getting that there is something behind that particular thing. So I said that keep it aside, Shilpa. All these forms, exit forms, and the kind of questions, whatever are there. Just before a moment before itself, he said that I'll ask the questions and you can answer. Rather, you are writing those things, and let me understand those things also. So that's the statement I have given. So then I said that I'll not ask even the questions. I just want to listen from you. Keep it aside all these formal activities. How you are feeling right now? Why you have decided to leave the organization? At that time, what is your feeling? And while all the acceptance was over, just within a few minutes, you are going to be out of the organization once I hand over the documents to you. Okay, you'll get completely relieved. No doubt about it. Path is very clear. Just tell me what is that is there, how you are feeling about it. That feeling is. So when I gave such kind of open listening, open ear to listen, that lady Shilpa came out with a lot of things that are happening. The team is not acknowledging her, presence over there. Nobody is taking care. Nobody is making her inclusive into the teams and all. That opened my a lot of things towards HR actually. I got to know what is happening on the floor beyond the papers, beyond the evidences. There is some kind of a thing which is happening underlying, which is not been known to. Put it under the carpet. What happens if I tell about these things to my manager or to HR, and tomorrow I'll be somehow I need to safely come out of this particular environment. Then I'll be free. So people are becoming so much, compressed, pressed and compressed, and people are not able to come out of that. When I shackled all those things with my statement saying that keep it aside all those forms, formal kind of things and all, Shilpa, please tell me what do you feel when you have taken a decision to move out of the organization and right now you're going out of that. So what is that is happening? These two feelings, please narrate me. Then the actual things have popped up, surfaced. Then it got helped us actually to take some kind of a cultural shift to making such kind of some kind of a orientation related changes that we have made, and a lot of inclusion, how to include a team into that kind of a trainings were being included into that. And the next time whenever we are not getting that kind of a toughness or suffocated air is not there between the people. So old people along with Shilpa who worked also have acknowledged that now we are working freely, Ram. Some kind of a air got relieved and we are fine with that. We are boldly, without having any fear, we are able to tell about our feelings about certain activities. So we are getting a chance actually to be listened. Really thankful for the activities that HR is taking care. The coaching circles and all these things have started working on. So count your mindful moments. That is the experience is called culture, not what is written on the wall, not on the policies part, right? So how much time is there with me? Oh, it's 8. Okay, I'll take another 5-10 minutes. The point number 4, the why behind the work. It's very interesting actually. This point, this insight is very important actually. The why behind the work. Purpose fuels the performance. Right? So that statement itself says that. I mean, I'll give you one more anomaly for this particular thing. So whenever there is a town hall meeting is happening in one of the companies where I worked, these are all my personal experiences I wish to share. So as a HR, so whenever I am the conductor of that particular town hall meeting, and then in that one engineer has I mean, I asked a question actually, all of them. What is the purpose for which you are coming to? Why you are coming to this workplace? What is your purpose? One person has raised up, an young engineer raised up and he said that whenever I'm coming for the work, actually, I'm doing the hard work. My family is happily sleeping. Of course, he comes for the night shift. So my family is understand the emotion behind that and try to understand what is the purpose that he's created is because to keep my family safe and secure kind of things, I'm working. The why is very clear with him. Maybe that's a very common reason it could be. But the boldness with which he has come up with those things, there's a lot of silence is there in the town hall for a few moments actually. Almost for 1 minute, most of the people, I mean, they couldn't even come out of that. Then, of course, later there is a lot of uproar of their why behind those things. That why, the first answer is, my family is happily sleeping when I am doing the hard work, I mean, work over here. It is making them more peaceful, secure, comfortable. That is provoking him to go for work. I need to create a security to my family, financially and otherwise all facets. So that is the reason for him to work. Even we need to have some kind of a why behind the work. What is why? Why I'm working in this environment? Not just because of I studied HR, so that's where I got a job. I'm just doing a job. At the end of the day, everybody needs money now. I'm also working on that. It's a very loose why. Create a strong why. Of course, everybody will have a strong why, but we don't try to go back and try to understand what is the purpose for which we are working. The purpose why HR is working like this. Why you are working like this? Why don't you work with certain, once the purpose has given those kind of things, performance is automatic. Nobody has to tell us. It automatically comes up. That is what is very much needed. So help people to connect the roles. That is what we need to ask people. Boss, why you are coming to office every day in a workplace with a happy kind of things? Why you are coming? The same thing. Ask, why do you come to work every day? Ask them to realize that question, not at a mockery level, not at a very superficial level, or at a some kind of a natty answers or something else. Beyond that, serious thinking, a sincere and sensible thinking must be there behind that. That why has to come out of that. That propels the performance. You and I need not do anything. Just we need to touch and to erase the, bring out that particular thing. will help us. HR should be the keeper of company's why. You are protecting the why of the people, you are protecting the why of the company. Why the company is there. If you are creating why this company is there, to make our customers to be happy, to make our customers to get the real-time solutions from our side, to be more helpful for them. I'm not thinking about profit. I'm not thinking about other things. It automatically happens because I'm taking care of the why. This is what every HR needs to do. So that's why I said it is a very powerful insight. Let's see the point number 5, the fifth, the last, insight is culture and empathy. HR as the soul of the organization. Till now, we are talking about HR is the backbone. Huh? HR is the so-and-so kind of things. No, HR is the heart of the organization. It is the soul of the organization. It is the consciousness of the organization. That's what. Culture is shaped in the moment and not in the policies. What is your culture? Culture means you need not refer the book section. You have to talk about your experiences, what I can see. So that's where we are telling in our programs also. As a recruiter, you can call them for interactions. Don't call them interviews. Call them for interactions to showcase what is the culture that is there with you. How the people are talking about. Give them some kind of an important element of the things that sets the why I need to work with this organization. Your purpose is served automatically. You may call it as selling of your position or selling of your company. Could be whatever it is. You name it, whatever it is, but you would like to, you are empowering your job seekers to give the complete information or picture about your organization and the culture of the organization, where he is going to work, where he can get a secure, developed career over there, which can take care of his wife, which can take care of his insecurities and whatever the things are there, his development and other things are there. Then automatically he comes and joins with you. If he doesn't got selected or anything, at least he'll talk positive about you. That is what is your employer branding. That's where we are asking or compelling all our trained recruiters. We're coaching them actually to give such kind of a clarity about the culture. Talk them about that. Rather, you are asking and taking the information. You also give the chance for the people to ask questions and give them the information to empower them to join with you. How beautiful it is. Then automatically you will get a superb employer branding, and people wants to choose your company as a next choice of employer. That is called employer branding, right? So culture that you're talking. Every HR is a touch point, is a culture signal. The way you talk, the way you give the things. We'll tell you tomorrow. We'll send across an email. Casual response. Might be you might be busy, you might be doing the things and that, but he's listening to that and understanding it as a culture signal. I'll give it to you tomorrow. Okay, I'll pass on to the concerned person. We'll come back to you later. So certain answers, there is no empathetic aspect of listening or something else is there. It does hurt you a little. Of course, it might not be a too big thing actually. We already expected this kind of an answer from them. We got this. We know that. Right? So that is where people might not be showing up their hurt or those things and all, but it is a signal of the culture. Understand that. Every HR touch point, be very careful. Right. Next is empathy in HR's, empathy is HR's strategic superpower. Listening to them, completely listening to them. You may give a different answer to them. You may work against, the decision might come against to their will, but still people will have a lot of respect towards HR when you are empathetic. Don't lose that virtue to grow as a human. Otherwise, the robots which are going to come to you and there's no difference. So what do people feel? That's very important. What do people feel when they walk into our workplaces? Another day, yeah. Same thing. I'm not enjoying. I'm not feeling so comfortable. I'm not joyful. I'm not cheerful. I do not have a moments to count. Maybe somewhere in the once in a blue moon kind of things, but I'm not feeling so good. But I need to do the job just for the salary. So if that kind of feeling is there, you can understand what kind of culture that you are running into. Got it? So this is where one of the aspects that are coming into. So there is a empathy. I got a wonderful this thing. So there is a memories wall we created, right? So one of my colleagues' father passed away very unexpectedly. So we thought that we would like to send some kind of a some bouquet kind of things, and we would like to share our condolences to those people. But actually, rather just sending a condolences and all, let's try to create a day, actually some kind of a intranet board kind of things and all. There's a memory wall that we create. So where people can write through internet, people can write their messages to that particular person. His name is Mr. Vijay. So for that Vijay, that person, we are sending across our condolence message. Just like you might have seen that the board where that people are writing some their comments, get well soon kind of things, and they put the signatures, like that kind of a thing that we have created. It's like a whiteboard kind of a mechanism that is there, where people are signing it and they are writing their own comments and keeping it. The moment when Vijay came, actually, that day we presented that memory wall over there, and we told him the kind of persona, and people have written some more emotional aspects also. What is the bonding between their father and them, and the moments whatever they got. Even people have narrated those things also. My father is my hero kind of statements, like bigger things like what is their memories are there. So they have written that particular thing. The moment when Vijay has come and he shared his emotional aspect like anything. I did not lost my father. My father is here only, and this is my family. I didn't expected this kind of a thing. Rather, I thought that there is a lot of rush or chasing will be there for my job or the work that I need to complete, because I took 10 days or something that he took a leave or something. So I for rituals. So I thought back to that, but it is going beyond that, which is very much unexpected. That moment of his feelings were being shared, that has came across the today we are calling it as viral. So it spread across the people's this thing. So there is a lot of bonding that happened within the teams itself. How beautiful it is, right? So that is what is the magic that happens with us. So quickly, I would like to say that how this shift of head count to heart count shift and mindfulness we are going to practice in the action is. I just want to give some kind of a my thought over there, and then I'll leave the room for the reflections part. So small rituals, there's a big shifts. I told you, I shared my experiences, right? The boardroom experience, the exit interview experience, the town hall meeting experience, and then now Vijay's, the memories wall kind of things. There are many things are there where there might be some lot of stories are there, might be there with you also, right? So, but the thing is, how much you're connected to that particular topic is very important. My idea is also to get you connected towards this through this platform. So small rituals and big shifts. One is a Friday head count reflections, which you can put it across to. So in this week, what is that lives that I have touched? How many hearts, how empathetic that I spoke to the people, and try to reflect on that every Friday as a HR, right? Another is letters to HR box. So we during the town halls, we ask the people to put it across your, everybody will have this letters to HR kind of the suggestion box. Of course, most of the people will initially put across something like complaints and other things. Beyond that, there is a complaints, suggestions, all these things. Whatever that people will feel about that, put it across in the HR. It is the HR's responsibility to drive that, to encourage people to put it across to, and make it more anonymous. That works actually, because there is a lot of fear will be there if I write and put it across into that, and tomorrow my life will be taken care of. So anonymously that people can put it across to. Maybe with the pencil you can write it down, or maybe typewritten or maybe printed kind of things, and you can put it across in the letterbox kind of things. It could be complaint, it could be session, it could be anything. But this kind of a practice that you are encouraging people to write it down creates a lot of openness in the culture, and people will come from the conservative aspect to, they'll shift to their expressions, bold expressions will come in picture. And the anchor word of the month, maybe you can take courage, you can take truth, you can take transformation. Like you try to use those words right? Boldness or something. So use that kind of a word of the month, and you try to ask people to respond and reflect their experiences in and around them. Maybe past, maybe future, or maybe hypothetical, maybe their understanding, maybe their perspectives. Encourage people to use that word and to ask them to share their things with HR. Right? That is the anchor word of the month. During the newsletters, during the intranet kind of things, or maybe you can put across in your signature for that particular 1 month as a one quotation or something like that. Try to talk about the courage, how the courage came into your picture. Try to reflect, try to identify at least. That is what is the mindful action that comes into. So then you are not just working like a robot. You're working like a heart, I mean, like a human being. One-to-one presence circles. That is, I would like to. I told you I sat with Shilpa for that 1 hour. Sorry, not 1 hour, 40 minutes, I think. So that 40 minutes of presence meeting, one-to-one kind of things and all, one-on-one kind of things. She opened up. That gave us a lot of insights about what is happening in the work culture. Later, we made a lot of changes into that. So that is one of the biggest things actually. And HR gratitude wall. So in my last company where I started, before I started my entrepreneurial journey, so I used to have a gratitude wall with post-its, that small, colored tickets kind of things. And so people used to write down people used to say that thank you mails, or this is a good initiative by HR, or Ram, we got relieved out of this particular thing. I got a clarity, thank you HR kind of things. Any kind of things that is coming into us. So we put across a wall and we have mentioned out there, because that is keep on reminding us about how we need to act to get such kind of aspects into that. Every time you'll do the same kind of a delay, and I don't have a confidence in HR. So from that to there is a shift that is happening. There's a mindfulness that is coming. So these are all the small changes or small rituals that you can make it out. So there's a big shift that can happen to. So probably I thought I can give you, I gave you the things and that. So before concluding, I just want to give my quotation as, let's not manage the work, let's inspire the worth. Don't just manage the work, inspire the worth. Then when you start doing that particular thing, what do I mean by it? Why I'm doing this? And what is the impact that I would like to get? Always try to get connect with that and try to work on those things and all. Your work looks in a very different way, not as a simple HR. It's not managing the work. That is the thing that we have. And you are not just a HR, right? And you are the heart of the organization. I don't want to accept that you are the backbone. HR is the backbone. No, not a backbone. It's a heart. Right? Thank you so much. And I would welcome the responses and reflections. What is occurred to you? Is there any such kind of a story you would like to share with us in a minute or 2 minutes? Quickly share raise your hands, and our team will propose whom to talk. And people who left over, who couldn't ask those things, and my team will take care of those questions which are given in the chat box. So we will respond to you personally. We will write back to you on this through WhatsApp. Okay. So if the time is not getting into, I'm stopping the sharing of my things. Yes, please. Questions, reflections.
Yes, that was a wonderful session. Got wonderful well, and audience has been extremely supportive to all of us. I would like all of you to raise your hand so that if you have any questions, you can ask. I'll enable the mics for you all in case if you are having the queries, please. Yeah, Manoji. I've allowed the mics for you all. I'm asking Miss Manoji to ask the question. You can unmute yourself and ask, dear.
Yeah, actually, I've seen one of the comments from Manoji.
Yeah.
Manoji Kandol. Yes, please, Manoji.
And I would request all the participants to, sorry, I would request all the participants to on their videos if it is possible for you. Thank you. You can continue, please.
Yeah. Yes, Manoji, then Surya Prakash will come to.
Yeah, letter to her.
Okay. Thank you. Thanks for opening this forum to ask this question. And it was very delightful session. Actually, we were easily able to reconnect, resonate, or reflect on this points because we are also in the same field and all.
Yeah, thank you. Yes, please.
I my basic that's the basic. One second. My basic question was when we were talking about the scenario where you are talking to an exited employee, where you asked what you are anyway you are out of the system in a moment, what is your exact feeling, how do you feel, what do you feel, that opened a door where he uh, opened how what is happening in the system and what made her to take this decision and all, right? But
Mm.
my basic question is like once the employee resigned, actually we will meet the employee, right? So why we had waited till the exit phase?
Why?
We
Why
had
we have
waited
to wait till exit
exactly
phase?
Ah,
because that is
right,
a very
Manoj.
good opportunity. We could have retained the employee basing on the info she has given,
Lot of
like
things.
that.
Yes, exactly. That's a wonderful reflection. Thank you for acknowledging this as an insightful session. And why we are waiting for coming to your question, why we are waiting till the exit interviews, the culture that has built a lot of insecurity inside of it, and people are not coming out. So when I observe that, when she is getting some kind of a discomfort in terms of why she is not able to come out of it, then we thought that let's keep it aside for a moment. Let's not talk about the formality of exit interview. Let's talk like a friends and let's try to understand what exactly the behind the uh, aspect actually. So that is where it opened up a lot of things, because that is the shuruat, maybe that is the initiating point in that particular organization's culture. And later point of time, a lot of things that has flown, I told you, a lot of changes that we brought into. There's a lot of acknowledgement is also there. There is a lot of free air. There is no suffocation of getting the things and all. We are not bound by the airtight kind of things are not there. We can freely talk to. So that has opened up. So Manoj, then we realized it is we before realize, because HR will put a lot of efforts in terms of making the people to please stop, please start, please open up here. How much that we plead, people don't come up. It might be your experience also. I don't know about your experience. Many of the HRs will acknowledge that how much you plead, how much you request, how much you give them a chance to open up, people will not open because of different kinds of psychological fears, or maybe a lot of things that would be there. Maybe a very few people will come out and say, like Manoji, people will say that, hey, I have a problem. Why don't you address that? There is no such kind of people will, because of the peer pressure, because of the environmental pressure, people won't come up. We are saying that come out of such kind of fears and all. There's a lot of opportunities that are coming, right? That's great. Manoj, I think I answered your question, and thank you so much for participating and being here. Let's connect it. Let's be connected with that, right?
Yeah,
Sure, sure.
one
Thank you.
moment.
Thanks for it.
Some questions, some Pankaj Negi has
Yes,
given.
one
Pankaj
moment.
Nag.
Yes, yes. We are left with very small time, so I have been posting all the links where you can connect with us so that you can get all the queries also resolved, and much
Yeah,
more support will be powered from us. And now I want Ram to answer for Surya. He is there in the line, and we are handling other queries also. We'll come
yeah.
up with that. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah,
Surya.
yeah. So first of all, I'm so happy to see you all. I'm an old student, and
Oh,
again,
thank
yeah. So happy to see you. It's been a long time, and thanks for this session. So first, I would like to acknowledge that this is more of a relevant thing because every HR because if you see, I am from more of the payroll and operations front. So whatever you convey, whatever you've been conveying for a quite half an hour, this is more of a relevant thing. We can very much relative. And sir, my question is from the ops point of view, we also deal with the employees,
right.
and we are the almost, if you observe more than, like I can say that our work speaks and is translating into employee experience. My key question here is like the regular question: out of 100 things, 99 you do correct, one it's go wrong, the entire thing will shatter for the, especially from the ops front. Okay, So probably maybe now or later point, just give some suggestions how to sustain the employee experience. Though we follow the procedures, protocols, executing the policies, all these things, how far we go with the right pattern of approach, but still some space is there. How can we do it? This is not only for the employee, overall stakeholders. That this is what my actual question.
That's great. That's really great, Surya. Actually, what is that we need to do is we need to play a vital role whenever we are into HR operations part. You're talking about the stakeholders, you're talking about the people who are coming up to you and where you are supposed to answer for them. My suggestion for you is to be, of course, by mistake also, you cannot do any mistake. That operational excellence is the, sword is against your neck. That is always there. Beyond that, what is that you can do is the kind of success stories that you are going to talk about is the most important. Most of the times we are busy in working, but we are not here to showcase what is that is happening with us and where we are. We stopped responding or reflecting back into that. Work has been done, there ends a matter. That's what we think about it. No. So what is the satisfied kind of things that we are taking into? And take some chances to take some kind of a numbers also, the data or the feedbacks that you are taking into to prove yourself. Even nowadays, the performance appraisal models are also changing. It's not only the performance part of it, it is beyond that. What is the new excellence paths that we can take? So it's more of a data driven kind of things. How many hearts, how many likes, how many aspects that are coming to you. So how good you are talking about it. I'm not talking about any 360-degree kind of appreciations from different angles, but yeah, beyond that also you have to collect those kind of things, and you should be able to give such kind of presentation to the people, stating that this is what it is. Everybody, I mean, nobody is a picture perfect or 100% perfect in that. Maybe one or two incidents that will go wrong, but that doesn't entire your efforts are making it zero. That means there is a reporting problem, or we are not able to project ourselves is a big issue. So project yourself also. Even I tell you to many forums, I told many of the people that 50% you work and the rest of the 50% you try to, reporting and other things that you need to take care of it. Got it. So that is what we have to look into that and try to project about your offerings, so the kind of satisfaction, the kind of things that are getting into. So the moment when the candidate has asked about it and whatever the answers that you have given it to them, asks for some kind of a feedback.
Okay, got it. Thank you, sir.
Otherwise,
We have another.
Last point. Another is like a 5 emojis kind of things will be there. At least they need to press that and you need to go.
Understood.
How many smiles that you got? Probably.
Yes.
Yes.
We have another question in line. Yes,
Yes,
almost all in the same lines, like how to make workplace as happy workplace for employees. Please suggest on the same. That is what from Rakesh Tangle.
Hi Rakesh. Yes, definitely. How to make a? Can you please share the question somewhere? It is in chat box.
Yeah, it's in chat box. How to make workplace as happy workplace for employees. It is about the employee experience again.
Yeah,
almost all resembles with Surya's question.
Right. So it is about the way that we respond, the way that we speak about it. So whatever that I have mentioned in the 5 insights, right? Insightful analysis, whatever that I have done. In that, it is always keeping the way you are getting the reflections. How to keep means it's a big thing that we can make it. The culture of the organization that needs to be taken. Happy moments needs to be increased in the minds of the people. Happy experiences that we are increasing in the work environment for the employees part. So those things will give you your workplace. It doesn't happen over the night. Hey, I have done these kind of things and all. Why still people are not so happy? It takes time. It is a cultural shift. It takes time. So definitely you need to wait for that and keep on doing that kind of work. And how much heartfully that you do, that much speed it will be recognized fast. The experiences would be better. How much that you are working with a head kind of things and all, it is all too much analytical and too much logical kind of things, but there is no heart behind that. So the feeling itself is the better thing. The first quotation which I mentioned is how much you know, it is not about how much you know about those things and all, what is the care that you are taking until they know that how much you care, then only people will understand about it. Roosevelt's, quotation.
Right. Yes.
Great. Next.
Great. We have one more query, Mr. Manoj Kumar. He was thanking for the session, and his question is, how can we encourage more employees to actively participate in employee engagement activities like Fun Fridays and training sessions?
So, very interesting question, Manoj. Thank you very much for throwing this at me. So, employee engagement is not employee entertainment. Employee engagement is employee experience. So how much that you are making it is very tough actually. Every company is facing the same thing, dragging everybody. Hey, cake has come already, please. Yeah, it's already getting late actually. So please come forward for the cake cutting. To initially that people will come and later one or two things and all. This becomes a monotony. Everybody gets a monotony kind of things and all. People don't want to come for that and they are not feeling so excited about that particular thing. But traditionally, we would like to continue the same Fun Fridays, same kind of things. So it is not engagement activity. Please understand that Fun Fridays and other things are not engagement activities. Someone has, misinterpreted those things in the minds of the people that Fun Fridays are the employee engagement activities means the Fun Fridays are getting to research, are doing something which is not a work-related kind of things. No, not at all. Engagement is the loyalty factor. The function of loyalty or the quotient of the loyalty factor towards the organization is called employee engagement. People are saying that, hey, I'm already engaged here. I'm very much pro to the company. I'm working with the organization from last 10 years and I don't want to leave the company. I'm happy. Let me do my work. Why you are pulling me into the Fun Friday? On the name of employee engagement. My employee engagement levels are good actually. Why should I come for? So break it down your employee engagement and make a survey first initially. Employee engagement survey. How many people are actively engaged? How many people are actively disengaged? And how many people are just engaged? How many, on the sit on the wall, cat sit on the wall, how many are on positive, how many are on a negative side of it. That will give you.
Don't worry, you continue.
That will give you, the size of the things, how much is the loyalty factor that is there. Then you act on short-term, long-term programs that you need to make it out. Even right from the job clarity, even right from the expectations clarity, even from the enablement of different kinds of business tools is also engagement activity. People are working, people are doing everything. Only fun activity is not the thing. Fun for me at my age is something like, at the age of 20, 25, till 25 is one thing. Till 35, something else. Beyond 35, my engagement levels and the activities, whatever that HR is conducting is different. Then how come you all put across for 1 minute games, a spoon in the lemon with the spoon, or some kind of, those threading of making garland of the thermocol balls. People are talking about all those. There are 1 minute games are the employee engagement activities. Why people are not coming? A person with a 40, 45 years of age, do you think that the employee engagement will happen for that? Sure. What kind of where we are driving ourselves? In the era of 2025, we don't even understand what is the meaning of employee engagement. We don't even know the real meaning or real definition of employee engagement. Employee experience is more important. That can be individually, it might be different. So you have to plan very well about the employee engagement activities very well. Don't think that Fun Fridays and all these things are not employee engagement activities. Don't put under that category, please. Thank you, Manoj. I think I answered about that. And if at all, I would like to make some kind of a video also on this particular thing. Very soon it is going to come to you. We will publicize that. Definitely we are going to talk about that. And I welcome any kind of questions to our HR help desk also. So you can put the questions to us. So yes, anything else?
So with this, currently there are no questions available on board, but I would like all the participants to post your questions here, or maybe I have given the numbers and links. All the links are provided to you. You can connect with us and you can post your questions anywhere. You can connect with the HR community also, so that you also can ask questions and raise discussions on HR topics. We're already available on this since past, I think 8+ years, right? HR Satsang is a wonderful platform for you. with that community, through that community, we have been serving HR fraternity with different kinds of supports. You can get connected with us and take all the kinds of support whatever you are required in your careers enhancements. Right, coming to this session, Ram, I would like to commence this session now. Right, conclude this session now.
Yes,
So,
please.
yeah, that session was wonderful. Really, it is really insightful, and I have already got some of the participants' responses also that they have liked your session at the rating of 5. Right.
Oh, thank you.
That is a wonderful thing. Yeah. Then here I liked the most. I mean, beautiful point is beyond job descriptions lies a personal journey. That's what the HR is supposed to be there, because it's not just to join somebody. It's not just to maintain their documents. It's not just to make them get exit with a wholehearted and happy kind of things, but it is to handle the entire emotional journey of an employee with the organization, where we play a very vital role. So during this session, we have got wonderful points regarding the heartfulness of HR, what we need to go and do on the floor. Right, I enjoyed the session thoroughly, and yes, I have seen that our participants also have enjoyed the session thoroughly. This session is going to be released as a video in the playlist of HR Satsang in NRichHRAcademy's YouTube very soon. You will be intimated with that. Keep watching and keep connected with us. And we are coming up with many more such insightful sessions with different kinds of guests from different industries. Keep watching and keep connected with NRichHRAcademy. Thank you so much for all of you to take time out, and you have on a working day, on a very hectic day on Wednesday, mid of the week, we have conducted this program, and we are very happy that we have got this many participants to attend and being very much attentive and focused also. Thank you so much.
Thank
And
you for your
Ram
response.
thank you, Ram, for your wonderful session. Actually, thank you so much. Yeah, we'll be meeting again with the next HR satsang. Thank you. So here we conclude our session. Good night.